Freedom, oh freedom, that's all I want. That's all I'm seeking. And where do I find it and how do I achieve it? Now, I'm not talking about normal freedom, U.S. patriot freedom, having the right to talk and speak, have a gun. None of that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about just life, freedom of life, freedom of work, of stress. Now, freedom might look different for you, but today I'm going to be talking about what freedom looks like for me and why I want to achieve this and how I think I can achieve it. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and let's get into it. I want to do a quick little shout out to my channel. Lately, I've been posting a lot of videos on my YouTube channel at That Dad Carlo. If you're listening to this on YouTube, well, you already know where I'm at. But if you're finding me on Spotify, Apple, or any of your other podcast platforms, then I want to shout out this YouTube because I am coming out with a lot of valuable content that I think you might find useful, entertaining, engaging, etc., etc. So go check it out, That Dad Carlo, and let's dive right in. Back to the freedom. So I've had the past 2 weeks off from work. I took some leave. I've been enjoying it. I took my daughter's birthday week off to kind of get ready and, just do some me time for a little bit. And boy, have I been loving it. I've been really going hard at my channel, as I mentioned prior to this, on my YouTube. Just really working on content, and I enjoy it. I thoroughly enjoy it. I like all the aspects of it, creating new things, forcing myself to talk about what my mind is going through. I think it's been very therapeutic and positive. But I've been loving my life, and I think that's so great. And so when I'm talking about freedom, I'm coming from a place of I feel like I have freedom right now, right? I'm on my personal leave. I'm enjoying my time, and this is what I want. I want to be able to create my content. I want to be able to go on my evening walks. I've been going on walks right at sunset. It's beautiful outside right now. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. And I just enjoy doing that. I enjoy being able to do what I want when I want. And I'm sure a lot of you guys feel the same way and might feel trapped, especially if you're in a 9 to 5 or you're working 12-hour shifts. I don't know what your situation looks like. Being a parent is 24/7, blah, blah, blah. You could throw so many things at it. You could be in school. But I enjoy having my own schedule. And that's what I mean as far as freedom too, is I create my own schedule right now. These few weeks that I've had off. So I can't really say that I'm creating my own schedule, but just getting a small taste of it, I know for sure this is what I want. I want to be able to do what I want. I want to go play golf at any time of the day if I want, or any time of the week, and be able to do it with my buddies. I want to be able to go on a date with my wife and be able to afford it. I want to be able to take my kids to go to these amusement parks like we did last weekend, or to go just do random things, go get dinner and go to the park. All of the above. My energy has been through the roof, a lot better than when I'm at work and I'm stressing over school. And I'm not saying like I'm just going to quit my job or I'm going to quit doing school. I'm going to keep grinding because that's what I do. I work, and I work hard. Pause. But that's all it is, truthfully. I just want to live my best life. And I think that living my best life is to have this freedom Now, do I know how I'm going to get there? Absolutely not. I don't have the answers for it. I'm sure there's some gurus out there that you pay a lot of money and they might throw you in the right path. But I feel like there's a lot of schemers out there. And I am not trying to do that. Money already comes tight as it is. So I'm not going to just start throwing money and just hoping and praying. I'm going to work hard. And that's how I'm going to do it. So the reason why I've been doing YouTube so much is because I can put my face on the camera and I could talk just like how I am right now. And this is where I'm in a dilemma because I want to be able to combine it almost. Like this podcast episode, I would love to have a video of it. And then that way I can clip it and make clips to start throwing on my YouTube and hopefully get some traction and get an audience, because with this, I post it and that's that. I mean, it goes on my YouTube, but I can't clip it because there's no videos. I mean, I could, but you don't really see audio clips out there unless there's like B-roll. Blah, blah, blah. I'm going too deep. Anyways, but with the podcast, I like to post my episodes onto my website. I do a lot of Google traffic. No, I don't do any Google traffic. Let me stop there because I'm getting ahead of myself. But my intention is to get Google traffic by posting my podcast, making it transcribed and having like a story behind it. But it's requiring a lot of patience, and versus on YouTube, I'm getting like a subscriber every single day. 1 to 2 every day. 1 to 2 doesn't seem like a lot, but boy, is it a lot for me. And I love that. And for my website and throwing my podcast on my website, I like owning it. I like owning my website and being able to say, this is mine. Like YouTube can just take me down whenever, but my website, I'm there for life. As long as I'm paying my domain and blah, blah, blah. But it's requiring a lot of more patience, like I said, because I got to index it through Google and there's no set amount of time. And if it's not correct, then Google won't index it for it to be found. And so it's a process for that. So I'm still having to wait. None of my podcast episodes have been published on Google for I don't know what reason. It's just me being patient. And we all know how hard that can be with social media and just life as it is right now. We're so used to instant gratification. And I think that's where my headspace is at, is because of YouTube. I get a subscriber every day. It's almost instant. It's daily. Versus Google, I requested indexing over 2 months ago now, and I still don't have anything. So that's what I mean. That's where I'm getting at. But I am determined to get this freedom, and I hope you guys are too, because I think that we all are stuck in this mouse trap almost, this game of life. Game of life is trying to keep us in this normal mode or whatever it is it's called. And I want to break free from it. I want to be able to have my own freedom and be able to say what goes, obviously in a lawful, legal way. But I'm tired of this impression of I got to get a nice paying job, go get my hours in at work, be a good employee. When in reality, I just want to be a good person. I want to be a good person to everyone around me, my family, my friends, my neighbors, the stranger on the street. And I want to be able to do what I want to do. Simple as that. I hope you guys can agree with this. I hope that if you listen to this and you find it somewhere and you're wondering the same thing, you're wanting the same thing, you're just waiting for a sign, I hope this is your sign, because I'm going to do it. I'm going to figure this shit out. And I know you can too. With just a little bit of dedication and a good heart, and we're going to figure it out. Right now, like I said, I don't know what I need to do, but what I'm doing is I'm creating content, and I want to create something out of this. And to achieve this freedom, I have a book right now, or a binder, agenda, whatever you want to call it, a planner, and I'm labeling it My Key to Freedom. My Book to Freedom. There it is. That was what I wanted to call it. My Book to Freedom. And all it is my daily goals. My daily goal is to create some sort of content. Now, I'm not saying I want to publish it. With having this time off, I've been able to publish something every single day, which I love. It's gaining me my audience a lot quicker versus when I'm working and I'm in school and I'm having to juggle everything all at once. I'm coming out with something maybe once a week, which is still fairly well paced, but this is different now. I got my book. My book is here. Sorry if that clap was too loud for you, but I got my book, and it's going to help me stay disciplined. It's going to hold me accountable, and I need to be disciplined enough to write in it every day. At the end of the night, every single day, I need to go into my book and say I created some sort of content. I studied for X, Y, and Z, and I put in X amount of effort into my life. Now, freedom, to me right now, I know it sounds like it's mostly financial freedom, which I'm sure a lot of us want. And I'm not saying I want to be a millionaire or anything, as much as that sounds nice. I just want to live a lifestyle that I love comfortably. Now, I don't know if that's making 6 figures or whatever it is, but I'm motivated to get there, and I'm going to find it out. Like I said, I want to be able to golf. I want to be able to take the kids. I want to be able to take my wife on a date, do these fun things, and not worry about the money in my bank. I want to be able to save for retirement. I want to be able to pay for my kiddos' school if that's what they want to do when they graduate high school. I want to be able to do that and be able to provide that, all while living the lifestyle that I desire. And I'm going to get there. You best believe I'm going to get there. Now, let's say in a month from now, it might change my mindset of, okay, I'm creating all this content, but I have an idea. I think that's a common thing. But that's what needs to happen. You got to start somewhere. This is where I'm starting, creating content. My goal might change, or my path might change. There we go. My path might change a month from now. Your path might change a week from now. We all look different here, but we're all going to get it. You just got to put down your mindset of, I got to go to work 9 to 5 every day for the rest of my life, and this is how life is going to be. It's so easy to get caught up in that mindset because that's what we're used to. That's what we know. That's what we know, and that the rich just get richer. But we need to create a lifestyle that we want, not what others want. And I'm going to get there. I want to show my kiddos and I want to show my wife that this is achievable and it's doable with just some dedication in yourself, investment into yourself. And that's what I'm going to do. And that's what you're going to do. This is your sign. Let's all get it. Like I said, you guys have been following along. If not, you can rewatch some of my videos or go back to see where I started out. Not a lot has changed, but this is where my mind is at. And if you want to figure out where I'm coming from, or you already know where I'm coming from, then you know my process so far. You've known my path. You might be further ahead of me. So if you're further ahead of me and you got some great advice or a story that you would love to share, please leave a comment or share it wherever you're listening to. Just let me know how you're doing it. Are you having success? Are you struggling? What are your struggles? I want to be able to have these conversations with people, with you guys, so that I can paint a clearer path for myself. And maybe you paint one too. Maybe I can give you a little bit of feedback of what I've experienced and vice versa. That way, if Johnny over here says, this is the dilemma when I came to this path, I had a hard time coming out, but I found a way out by doing this. And that's what I mean too. There's gurus out there that know the way, that know the path, the common path for them, or the path that worked for them, and they are willing to share it at a price. And not all of us can pay that price. And some of those people that got to that level, they did it just like how I'm doing it right now. They started somewhere. They didn't have the money to invest to get them there in a shortcut manner. It's not even, I don't even want to say shortcut. They just had a clearer path. Versus some of us, like myself, we don't have a clear path. We just know we're on a path to success and we're going to get there. We just don't know how. And that's where I'm at. So if you got any valuable or worth mentioning comments, even if you don't think it's worth anything, but it helped you, please let me know. Because I'm determined. And if you're determined, then I'm determined to help you too. Well, let's help each other and let's get out of this race. Let's slow ourselves down and be able to live the best life that we deserve, that we so desire for ourselves, for our families, and for future generations. I'm going to leave it at that. I know this was a little bit different, but this is where I'm at, and I wanted to make an episode for you guys and for myself. So thank you for listening. Please like, comment, follow, subscribe. Please go check out my channel, That Dad Carlo. And I'm going to leave it at that. I hope you guys have a blessed day, and I thank you very much for listening, and let's do it. Let's get it done. Peace.